figure out what I want to draw here. So I have to hold it, actually to get the scene that I want, I have to hold it this much close in front of my face because I want to do 3 main objects here. Well, actually, maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll turn my paper. I'll turn my paper. You can stand there. That's fine. Yeah. Any of you guys can come stand here in the front too. Okay. Yeah. Come on around. Okay. So because then you can kind of see from this angle. Okay. So I'm gonna turn. I can turn it long ways, or sideways. Okay. So what I'm looking at right there is I'm trying to do the hand and then the foot. Let me see if I could do it. Yeah, there we go. So the hand and the foot. Okay. It doesn't love focusing like that. That's okay. We get the idea. So I'm trying to match that up here on my paper. So I'm kind of saying, all right, I want to leave a little more. I want to leave some space at the bottom. And it's okay if some of my objects are exiting the page. But what I want to do first, so we've done some contour drawing. We've done some drawing from observation. What I want us to do is use a process called outlining. Outlining is where we draw a super, super basic sketch of what we want to do, okay? So first, number 1, okay, we're going to look through with our viewfinder, right? Okay, number 2, we're going to do some outlining. So outlining wants to happen with what kind of a pencil?
Probably a light one.
A light pencil, good. So light, 2H or 4H, okay? And it's super sketchy. That's how outlining goes. We're not going to use any of these lines, right? So I kind of want to take, I'm going to look through my viewfinder one more time and kind of get the idea. First, I want to get the direction of where the hand is going. So I'm going to get the hand, and here it is, right there, okay? And the hand is kind of like a parallelogram, right? And now that I've got the hand down, it's just like a basic outline of the hand. Now that I've got the hand down, I can do this artist thing where I take and I go to the top of my pencil and then I measure how big is the hand, okay? The hand's that tall. Well, the foot from the toe to the top of the ankle is a little bit less than that. And the foot sideways, it's about the same size, the same length as the hand is tall. So now I can come here to my paper and I can take and I can say, okay, well, that's about how tall the hand is. Okay, and the edge of the foot, if this is the top of the hand right here, the edge of the foot is kind of like at this angle. I'm looking at the angle that it's at. It's going to be about that long right there. The edge of the foot starts right here. There we go. It's the same height. It's maybe just a little bit less, because I'm including like the stand of the hand in it. And then the foot has like this kind of shape because it's got the toes are kind of sticking up here, and this there's a kind of like a triangle there. And let me just come in here and see, okay, if the hand is that tall, then the foot it's about 2/3. It's about 2/3. So if the hand is that tall, the foot's about 2/3. So I think the top of the foot's somewhere around there. And I'm just drawing like I'm holding my pencil way at the back here. And drawing like a super light sketch and realizing that I can kind of see the top of the foot tilting down. Although I also got to leave some room for the base. And I go, okay, what angle is the base going at? Okay, the base is going at that angle. So I can actually take the angle, which is very subtle, and I can try to keep my pencil at that angle so that I get the right one. And this is where the still life happens. It's in the spatial relationships. And right here, I've noticed, you guys, I have this really cool area of negative space right here where the foot is like lifted up and then the hand is right in front of it. And there's the ball part of the hand. But, there's this space in between it. Can you guys see that from there? Yeah? Okay. So I know that if I can really get that negative space, I know that my spatial relationships are going to be good. Here, I finally picked up my eraser just because I'm getting like so many lines here. Now I'm realizing maybe I need to move my hand over a little bit. And this is the point where you want to pick up your eraser, not sooner than this. I'm realizing that negative space right there is just a little bigger than what I have depicted. Okay, so now I kind of am looking, going, okay, well, the edge of the base comes out just barely from the feet, right? And the edge of this extends down. And the hand is sitting on a box too. So there's that angle to that box, okay? And there's that angle to that side right there. And when you're doing this at first, it's gonna feel very odd. It's gonna feel as though these things aren't gonna line up, as though they aren't gonna make sense. And I'm looking at the base of the hand going, okay, the base of the hand is about this far, and then the base of the hand is almost equal to how far the box comes out, okay? And this line is gonna wanna be parallel to that line, is gonna come here, and these are all gonna come down straight, okay? And that, getting the bottom of the box, because it's using 1 point perspective. There we go. Okay, so I got that box, and then this box is gonna come down right to about there. Okay, now I've got this sort of basic outline of the things that I want to draw. And I've already got 4 objects in here. 1, 2, 3, actually 1, 2 boxes. Okay, 4 is not usually the preferred number. Usually you want to have 3 or 5, but I'm kind of okay with this composition for now. Okay, now that I've got my outlining, right? Now that I've got my outlining, what is it time for now? What do you think? Details, okay? So I'm liking this general outline so far. I'm taking a look at it. I'm feeling like the spatial relationships are good. At this point, I'm probably gonna drop down this pencil and maybe pick up more like an H or my 2B or something like that, okay? So I've done my outlining, and part of my outlining is use pencil, write that a little darker, use pencil measurements. Can you guys get it together back there? Thanks a lot for messing up my video. Now I have to edit it, okay? So use pencil measurements. Positive and negative space. By the way, this is why I'm making the video, so I'm going to force all of you standing in the back to watch it about 100 times. Okay, so so positive and negative space. So this is our negative space right there, which is helping me figure out those spatial relationship. So number 3, I'm going to do, let's call it a detailed contour. And contour drawings are always from life, okay? So this is where I'm gonna add some of the details. And number 4, what do you guys think number 4 is gonna be? What haven't I added yet that we've been working on?
Shading.
Shading. So we're gonna add value and light. Let's make a little sun, light logic. It's gonna add value, which is gonna make it look 3D, okay? So now that I've got my outline, I'm like loving the foot, you guys. Who else loves the foot? I love the foot. I love that arch that's in it, right? So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna do like a modified contour drawing of this guy. This is when I'm still not going too dark, okay? And it really dips down there in the front. I'm still not going too dark. I'm still keeping my pencil lines pretty light because I don't know if maybe some of my spatial relationships are gonna 100% kind of work out. I see this really cool part of the arch right here that I'm very excited about shading later. Art teacher nerdy statements, huh? And then I see that the toes of this guy are actually quite long. And then I'm gonna come up here and I see that there's these other toes that are kind of like right here. Can kind of see the bump of them right there. And this, getting these details of how this part of the foot comes up in front, okay, and does this, is that comes from that close observation of looking what's in front of you. I don't care that this side is like a little bit kind of like hairy right now. I'm gonna clean that up later, okay? And now is the time when I can come in here and kind of add in that line, okay, and right here, and right here. And I'm gonna just go through and I'm gonna do that contour drawing with the whole object. So I'm gonna stop there. You can